you all might be asking that very same question right now. So, I'm going to level with all of you and be as perfectly honest as I can.
I don't want honesty. I want you to lie to me.
I am sick and tired of Castlevania right now.
Oh.
Not that I hate the game, it's just that I am tired of getting to an area, dying repeatedly to one thing, spending the rest of the time off screen beating that thing, and then spending the rest of the part getting owned by something else.
Ah, so you need a little bit, a respite.
Yes. So, why not do that by checking out the next game in the Kirby's Dream Collection series, which is Kirby Superstar for the Super Nintendo, which is widely considered by most people to be the greatest Kirby game of all time.
Ah. Looks like it's a brain tumor.
Now, as you can see here, we actually have quite a few options here. And this is basically the main draw of Kirby Superstar, whereas the game itself isn't one humongous adventure, but a series of how you could say micro adventures.
Mini adventures.
And some of them are actually left blank because we have to beat some to unlock others. So we are going to start by how many people start this playthrough with Spring Breeze right here.
Help! All the food from Dreamland has been stolen. Hurry, Kirby, or everyone will starve. I think Kirby's the one that's been eating all the stuff.
Now, the first game here actually looks very familiar. If you played the original Kirby's Dream Land for the Nintendo Game Boy, the first half of this game is essentially just that, a recreation of the very first game. But, as you can see, we have a majority of the regular, I guess you could say, tropes that make the Kirby games the way they are. For one thing, we have Kirby's copy ability, which, now that we're on the Super Nintendo, they're actually able to do way more than how they did in the previous games. There are, like, you know, multiple types of attacks that you can do for each type of ability. And another main trope you can see here are the multiple different hats that Kirby wears whenever he has a certain ability on him. But yeah, considering the fact that they're recreating the first game, which didn't have his original copy ability, most people can go through the first half of this entire game in less than a few minutes, honestly.
Ooh, a rainbow pizza. This is electrocuting the shit out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I like that dude with the big eyeball.
Yeah, he's actually the guy who gave us the ability we're using right now.
Oh, thank you, eyeball dude. Look at that little that little polar bear's cute.
Mm-hmm.
He's like polar bear tiger guy.
This is also, by the way, one of the few times, since like the first game had a bunch of enemies like that bear, who we didn't see in a Kirby game since then. This is the only other time they actually appear.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That ghost just looked like a condom, and I'm like, why is there a dancing ghost condom?
Oh dear. And we get to see a familiar face here as the first boss of almost every game, Wispy Woods. But again, with your copy abilities, he's not much of a pushover.
Is he ever a threat?
Not really.
Not really, right?
He's just a guy to give you an introduction to the game.
Kirby is so proud of himself.
Mm-hmm.
See? Kirby's eating everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, he got the
hook in his mouth.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, and another major selling point of this game is the quote-unquote partner system, where if you have a certain ability and you want to get rid of it, you can push a specific button to turn them into a partner, which will help you like attack and beat all the enemies and stuff.
Oh, we got a best friend. I love it.
Mhm.
I want a best friend.
You already have one.
Ooh, look. Squid. I love squid and octopus.
But but yeah, the this game also introduces one of Kirby's trademark copy abilities, which is the fighter version of Kirby, which is honestly my personal favorite out of all the different like abilities he can have.
Oh,
To me, it's just the most fun to use.
cool.
Oh, and when I said that this game was pretty much our recreation of the original Kirby's Dream Land, it's sort of a quote-unquote abridged. Oh yeah, he's gonna die. It's a very abridged version of Kirby Superstar because the original second stage from the first game is actually skipped over for this one.
Ah.
There we go. Even with invincibility, even the mini bosses go down in only one hit. Oh yeah, if you get some food and your partner's low on health, you can actually go right next to them and give them like some of your food.
Cool.
And that was the crash ability, by the way, which allowed me to pretty much skip that entire boss fight.
I don't like that guy.
Who, Knuckle Joe?
Bubbly cloud. Oh, I guess Daniel does like him, right?
I do. I like him too, honestly.
Okay, it's my unpopular opinion. I want Eyeball Guy back.
There we go.
Got a sword. Take that, everybody.
And Kirby suddenly turns into Link from The Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah, look how cute he is. Is he gonna save the princess? He needs a little flute.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like the bells.
Yeah.
This looks relaxing.
Mm-hmm. Especially when I'm in comparison to all the other Kirby games that we've played so far in this channel, this one definitely is able to look the most nice because you know it's on the Super Nintendo.
Right. Well, I don't know. Have we played that Epic Yarn for this?
No, we haven't yet.
That, I love the style and look of that game.
Mm-hmm.
It's so pretty and cute.
Would you play that one day?
Right. Daniel, you don't like Epic Yarn?
He does. He likes the music from Epic Yarn.
Oh yeah, it's great. Oh, look at the happy flowers. I want to live in Kirby's universe. Only Kirby would try to eat me.
Probably.
Oh my god, look at him flapping with the umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
That's really adorable.
It actually the parasol, as it is apparently called in this game, it actually works like a legitimate like parasol.
That is cute. I
Like-
like this boss. That is a cute thing, isn't it? A little cloud eyeball.
He actually gave us a lot of trouble when we played the game for the first time. Like the original game,
Right.
when you fought against him, he nearly, I think he may have even given us a game over.
Probably.
Well, we have 4 minutes left in the video and we've already reached the end of this point.
Oh wow, great. So we should be able to finish this part, right?
Yep.
I like parasols. They
Mhm.
save you from the sun.
Yeah, they do. Especially white ones that reflect the
Yeah.
sunlight.
King DD.
But now, since we have abilities, he's like beyond
dud.
easy.
He's a king.
Oh,
Dud.
by the way, if you look far to the left, you can actually see Mario, Luigi, and Toad in the back, on the side there, in the crowd.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Ooh, I like how they wrote Spring Breeze. Oh wow, look at you, Kirby. You did it. Like a boss. Ooh. Oh wow. Oh. Fly away, Kirby. Look at all the food. Yay.
All the food that King Dedede stole, by the way.
Yep, it wasn't Kirby. I accused you unjustly. I apologize. Boy, if you bought this game and it was just that game, you would not have gotten your money's worth.
Nope.
You'd be like, Mom, I finished this game in 10 minutes.
Especially considering how like expensive like cartridges were back
They're
then.
still expensive, jeez. Having fun ain't cheap.
And the game, and this area goes to show that it's not the end of the whole entire games, because you see how quickly those credits came.
Yeah, right. Zoom. Shake it till all those veggies come out. Yay, feed us, Kirby. Grapes. Was it a candle? Don't eat candles, kids.
No.
You can use your candle to roast your marshmallows.
Yeah.
With your parents.
I don't think I'm really a fan of roasted marshmallows.
Oh, I love them. Oh, now I want roasted marshmallows.
That's what happens when Kirby is the subject. We just start talking about food.
Well, we talk about food all the time anyway.
So that concludes the first part of this series, and join us in the next part, which is coming right after this, where we go to the next micro adventure, which is Dynablade.